Before we start anything, did you guys know in the chapter with the lasers, you can actually shoot the guys and stop the lasers from activating? It's crazy, right? It's almost like I completely forgot to say that in the Let's Play. Thanks for those who called it out. What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Resident Evil 5. After you beat the game, you get tons of goodies. The first thing is, you can play as Sheva during the main game in single player. If you were playing co-op, Sheva was already player 2, but if you wanted to go through it again, maybe get some better rankings, you can actually choose Sheva. It's kind of unique, because she has everything flipped onto the right side instead of the left side. Speaking of game completion, after you beat every chapter on Veteran Mode, you unlock the biggest bastard of a difficulty I've ever seen, Professional Mode. This difficulty mode can go screw off. I never want to play Professional Mode ever again. Just imagine every hit taking all of your health no matter where it is, and the second hit will kill you. And also when you're in dying status, you lose health rapidly. This Professional Mode can go straight to hell. Now let's take a look at all the bonus features in the files. During the main game, as you were playing through all the chapters, you unlocked files that tell you about the history of Resident Evil and the BSAA and anything else that had to do with the main story of 5. So just in case you wanted to go through pages upon pages of backstory, it's all here for you. Man, there's a lot to read. BSAA, Las Plagas, Progenitor. The figures, these can all be bought with the points that you've been getting for breaking BSAA emblems, for getting good ranks at the end of chapters, playing multiplayer, so on and so forth. I don't have any of them yet, but by the end of this bonus, we'll have them all. In Gold Edition, they actually gave you a few new figures that you could collect, but a couple of them are still missing, so we're going to have to unlock those before we start doing anything else. In the bonus features, this is where you can use your points. There are alternate costumes that you can buy, there are filters, there are all of these figures that we can buy, and some of these have unlock specifications, unfortunately. You can also buy infinite ammo for all your weapons, you can buy versus characters, for some reason they're not unlocked originally, so I think we should start buying everything. I've got tons of points. Thank God the alternate costumes they just give you, otherwise I'd have a problem here. Some of these filters you have to do something specific in order to unlock them. I'll go over that as soon as we start looking into all these things. We have to purchase all of them before we can use them. I mean, isn't that obvious? That's kind of silly. All the way down here at the end, we're going to buy all the versus characters, and by this point you should be unlocking a lot of achievements or trophies, because they all correspond to buying everything. So right now, something should pop here in the near future for buying all of the versus characters. There we go, is that it? Oh, that's for buying all the figures. Well, we got all the figures. That's cool, but there should be one more. Hey, there it is. Let's get this party started. All characters are now unlocked in Versus. We've got all the figurines. But we still have a lot of stuff to buy, so I went and grinded all of it. Off screen, I just replayed mission after mission. If you play Professional Mode and you get a good ranking in it, you get a lot of points. But my god, does that take forever, and it's really annoying. So I just went to Veteran difficulty and just grinded Chapter 3-1. We're done. Now let's take a look at costumes. These are some of the coolest costumes I've seen any of these characters wear. Thankfully, some of these costumes you just get for beating the game, like the Safari uniform. The Stars outfit, you actually have to find 25 BSAA emblems, and the Warrior and Heavy Metal, that comes with Gold Edition, so you'll get those automatically. Over in Sheva, she's kinda tougher to unlock everything. In order to get clubbing, you just have to beat the game. But to get the Tribal outfit, because it's skimpy, you have to find all 30 BSAA emblems. And Business and Fairy Tale come with Gold Edition, so you're getting those for free. What I like about these costumes is they show up in every single cutscene in the game. This means you can mix and match and just have some cutscenes look absolutely ridiculous. Take note, Resident Evil 4. Have these cutscenes with alternate costumes.
Go through there. Alpha team's waiting.
And of course, nobody bats an eye because You're supposed to look regular, but no, now you look completely different. This one's probably my favorite. You got Safari Chris and Clubbin' Sheva just going holding up these people who are putting bugs in people. And of course, stark contrast, you have Heavy Metal Chris with Business Sheva. Makes no sense, and it makes every cutscene a little bit more fun and hilarious to look at. You know, Chris, I don't think we were properly outfitted for a zombie outbreak. Yeah, you're telling me. Let's look at filters. Completing the game on Amateur, Normal, and Veteran difficulty will get you the 3 new filters: Classic Horror, Retro, and Noise. Classic Horror is just that. It's a black and white movie. And I pick scenes that, you know, they look better with these filters. Like coming into a mad scientist experiment and having to take it down in black and white. The retro filter, I kind of felt it was a bit warmer, so being out in the desert, it really matched. So, yeah, this looks really cool. The noise filter is a big crock of shit. Let me just say that. The noise barely shows up. It probably showed up better in the older versions, but in these newer high-def versions that run at 60 FPS, the noise, for some reason, does not show up as well as it should. I mean, if you're looking at a stationary door, it'll show up better, but it barely showed up here. And now, I have to show you something. You can unlock infinite ammo for every single weapon, and this is how you access it. After you buy it. So first you gotta find all the weapons, and then buy infinite ammo for them to use them like that. So let's talk about the final weapons that we haven't seen yet. Every first weapon of a class, if you fully upgrade it, you get the best weapon in that class. So, for example, if you fully upgrade the M92F pistol, you get the Samurai Edge Custom. It's a 3-shot burst. You get the Hydra for fully upgrading the Ithaca M37. It's a triple-barrel shotgun, and it shoots like one, too. This thing is a party wrecker. You go up to a crowd of people, they are getting their head blown off. To unlock the Smith & Wesson M500, aka the hand cannon, you have to fully upgrade the Smith & Wesson M29. This thing wrecks bosses, wrecks anybody in its path, a head's coming off. You look at all that recoil. Even with big muscly Chris Redfield, he can barely hold that thing. Now here are the interesting ones. The Gatling gun. For fully upgrading the VZ61, the first machine gun, you get a Chris-only weapon, the Gatling gun. It is infinite ammo no matter what. And the best part is, only Chris can handle it. And I don't know why this Gatling gun ruined Sheva's AI, but she just kept circling around, so that was kind of funny. Anyway, enjoy infinite power. Of course Sheva had to get one too. She gets the longbow, and that's for fully upgrading the S75 rifle. This one's kind of weird. It's extremely powerful, but the drawback is it has no reticle. By the way, there are achievements attached to these Chris and Sheva only weapons. Kill 30 of each, with each weapon. Well, now we have every weapon. Let's take a look at the figures. This actually didn't take too long. A lot of these are 500 skill points to unlock, but some of them are unique in the fact that you have to find all the BSAA emblems, earn an A rank and an S rank in all chapters up to Veteran. So, happy hunting. Enjoy this little showcase. And by the way, every single one of these has a voice clip. I really wish this one yelled, Chris! In the extra figures, a lot of these came with Gold Edition, so you got these for free.
Good job.
I love Sexy Pose Heavy Metal Chris with his triple barrel shotgun, and there's something very erotic about a fairy tale woman holding a giant fuck-off flamethrower. And then, of course, you got Chris looking like this. It's hilarious. One thing I should note is some of the figures will be missing if you're booting this up for the first time. Some of them require you to beat the side modes Desperate Escape and Lost in Nightmare. Also, if you want to unlock the last two, the ones that were missing, you're going to have to play Mercenaries with the costumes that are shown. So here's the one you get for beating Lost in Nightmare. Nice callback to Resident Evil 1. Here's the one for beating Desperate Escape. This one right here, you have to beat Mercenaries with an S rank with either Heavy Metal Chris or Fairy Tale Sheva. That's the only way to unlock this one. This actually took a while for me to figure out, but thankfully Mercenaries mode is a lot of fun. For this one, same deal. Find these costumes and beat Mercenaries with an S rank, any level you want, in order to unlock this figure. And that does it for all the figures. We've got them all. Now let's take a look at the extra modes. The Mercenaries! It came back from Resident Evil 4, and this time it's better than ever. In the Gold Edition, you have so many freaking characters it actually extends to, I think, 3 pages? You can find all the new costumes with all of their quirks. Every character comes with a specified loadout that is very unique to them. I think one of the Weskers even has the hand cannon, so if you want ultimate power, always choose Wesker. The plot, I guess you could say, of Mercenaries is rack up that combo and get points by killing enemies. You can find time bonuses all over the place if you want to keep going, and you will eventually be graded on how good your combo is and how many points you get. Every enemy has a point value. If you're fighting a big bad guy like an Executioner, he's worth more points. At the end of your time limit, they will rally up how many you got in a combo and your final points, and they will give you a rating. I believe the highest ranking in Resident Evil 5 is SS. And you will get points based on your score. Versus mode. First time Resident Evil goes multiplayer. At least to my knowledge. You have a couple different options. You have Slayers and you have Survivors. We're going to look at Slayers first. Basically, choose your character and you are basically playing Mercenaries with other people. You can have up to 4 players. And the goal is just to get a huge score, or to get the best score between all of you. Same thing, you can find the timers, you can shoot all of these enemies, and if you get a bad score, you get insulted. It happens. But it's all just for points in the end. By the way, the song in this is the best song in the game. The theme that plays for Slayers is amazing. And yeah, I suck, okay? I was trying my best. Watch for that final combo, by the way. If it looks like you're about to win, check their combo. Survivors, on the other hand, is completely different. This is 1v1, or however many players are coming up. It's a fight for survival. And it can be very harrowing to have one person basically hunt you down. There are a couple of caveats with this. The first thing being, there are chests all over the place that give you extra ammo, that give you healing items, and you basically just want to lower the other person's health and kill them. If you use a special move on them, you get extra points. Oh, she's got a rocket! Damn it. Now, if you go into dying status, you can actually resuscitate yourself. Which is good, because you are going to get killed by them, and if they do a special move on you, they're getting extra points. For example... Yeah, that hurts. One bad thing about dying is you will randomly lose one weapon after you're killed. So, me being this version of Jill, I only had one gun, so after I died, I lost it. You can easily pick it back up again, and there are other weapons that are strewn all over the battlefield. Another cool thing is, if you kill high-powered enemies, like Executioners in this case, they drop weaponry. And that's really nice. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to kill her. You think you can escape? Nope. And... there we go. What's kind of mean in this regard is, if you are killed by another person, you are going to lose points. And if you do stupid shit like this, yeah, you're going to lose a lot of points. But guess who's going to be victorious? Yeah, surprisingly me. Survivors was actually really fun when it was online. There aren't too many people playing nowadays, but to give you some hope, I played this a couple days ago at the time of this recording. So there's 1 or 2 people that are still playing around here. And in case it wasn't clear, Team Slayers and Team Survival is just 2v2 on the Mercenaries type mode or the Kill All Other Players type mode. Next time on Resident Evil 5, we've got 2 modes left, Lost in Nightmare and Desperate Escape. Let me get UDJ back here and we'll play them for you. See you guys next time.